Hello there. I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante.
And this is Dre and Jay. And we're here today to give you our thoughts, give this little review of... You don't ever turn your phone on silent when we shoot. Our thoughts on Obi-Wan Kenobi, episode 3. Obi-Wan spin-off Star Wars show on Disney+. Let's get right into it. Vader, man. Ever since Road One to up to now, bro, Vader has just been given his justice as far as that menacing, villainous portrayal that we've been dying to see more of. It's always been described. He always was looked at as probably one of the best villains of all time. But you have these shows and these other movies that just elevate that for him, man. And he was something in this show, in this episode for sure. I loved it. Loved every bit of it. The man was violent. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't gonna cap. I liked a lot of the moments between Obi-Wan and Leia. Although, a part of me is like, damn, we're 3 episodes in, and basically how the episode ended, we're probably gonna go 4 episodes with Leia. So, I don't know how I feel about like having this whole season centered around her.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Well, no, I just thought Obi-Wan, it would just be more.
What else is he gonna do
with himself? I don't know. But like, what about Tatooine? What about Luke? I don't know.
Like, what else do you want to see him do? Like I'm saying, honestly, I think the Leia thing's gonna continue throughout the whole show because there's nothing else you can really do with him.
Yeah, well, and how it's making it seem is like with Leia, it's like damn, how could you not remember this guy? Like
she calls him Ben.
You know what I mean, though. But like, as far as like, oh, this guy was really important to you in your childhood.
Because she was like, what's she, like 6 years old?
Maybe 7 or 8. I don't know.
6, 7. But her name's Ben Kenobi. I mean, like, there's certain things you forget as a child. Maybe I don't know. We don't see, but
in the video, she said, "Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope." In New Hope.
Yeah. So. Well, that's what happens when you have shows, still in the same timeline, because some things it's hard to connect everything. But I'm sure they'll figure it out. I'm sure they have a plan. I know some people hated the episode. They didn't like the episode, especially how it ended. Darth Vader himself was cool. It's cool to see Vader. Vader's an interesting character for me because I love the episode, by the way. And I love seeing Vader. It was cool seeing him do everything and seeing him fight Obi-Wan Kenobi. But something about Vader, man. When I see too much Vader, or like I see a lot of Vader, it kind of takes me away from Vader. Like in a way, I kind of always have liked the mystery of Vader. Like you see a little bit of Vader, you never see too much Vader. So
fuck that. I want to see that nigga do some shit.
No, but Vader's always been a character that's the less is more for Vader. You know what I mean? Like, and you look at the original trilogy, he barely does anything in the first movie, really. But the moments he does have are all like, oh shit, like he's really that guy. You don't mess with him. Even when Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi, you rarely see Vader doing a lot of stuff. So,
yeah, I'm gonna have to disagree on that. I want more Vader. In fact, shit, hey, if they want to make a Vader series based on them,
it would kill Vader, bro.
Based on them comic books, it would not kill Vader. Have you read?
No, I know. What I'm saying is though, the more Vader you get, in some way, what makes Vader Vader because like you don't get that much Vader, so it makes him cooler.
What I'm trying to say is, regardless, those comic book stories fit within the timeline as already. So like we already know what Vader is. It's just a matter of bringing those. You don't need that's what I'm saying. Those from the pages into live action.
What I'm saying is part of what's like great about that is like you have this lore, but seeing it on camera, you be like, okay, it's gonna be cool, but do I need it? And that's the thing. Like I don't think you need to see more Vader. It's cool to see Vader, but you don't think you need more Vader. But as far as the episode goes,
let us know down below if you'd rather see more Vader or not.
And as far as the episode goes, it was a great episode. I enjoyed it. Seeing Vader was cool. Seeing Obi-Wan and Leia continue their journey, and seeing the little snippet where he sees Anakin with his Sith robe on. Was interesting. But overall, I like the episode. I can't really say anything much bad about it. I enjoyed the episode. I like when he talked about her mom again, and she actually realized like you knew my mom and stuff like that. I love how Leia, she shows why she's so much like Carrie Fisher in the original Leia that we love because the smart remarks, the quick comebacks, the leadership, take control. You know what I mean? Like, she's leading Obi-Wan away, and you know what I mean in some sense. But
yeah, Carrie Fisher would be proud.
I'm loving it, and I love the fact that Obi-Wan is like throughout 2 years now, he's very paranoid. He don't trust nobody and stuff like that, which is real, which should be right because like after all he's been through and everything. So Interesting. I'm really enjoying it though.
You also see like the changes that we've seen it in a few of these shows, but you actually see like the change that the Empire is making on the galaxy as far as the mining company, the planet that they're on, how they're patrolling. So you see that. I think the Inquisitors, Reva, and she's been getting a lot of hate. We'll talk about that in another video. But, I actually liked her a lot more in this episode, and I think it's because it kind of helps seeing... Because, when we look at the first 2 episodes, I thought, okay, she's kind of a little bit too over-aggressive. Like, why is she so over the top and trying to, be in Lord Vader's favor or just trying to get Obi-Wan? And it's nice to know that it's not just her. Like, it's not just her as an Inquisitor that is striving to be the top Inquisitor. It is all of them. They all want to be the Grand Inquisitor. Like, they all have their own motivations to be in the favor of Lord Vader and the Empire. So I think it helps her out in that case. But yeah, I felt like she was good in this episode. I wasn't complaining. I wasn't complaining the first 2.
I was kind of confused by it. I thought Vader hated the Inquisitors. I thought he didn't fuck with them. So I'm kind of probably like he's all like, you know what I mean? Like in a way, kind of like embracing them or embracing her. Mm-hmm. Because she's an Inquisitor. I thought always he hated the Inquisitors, but that's just me. I thought that. I might be wrong. Yeah, Reva. Her character's... This episode, I thought she was cool. You know what I mean? She did the same thing she's been doing. I think it's kind of weird when you see her punking the other Inquisitors, but overall, her character's... I'm still interested to see what she wants out of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Well, she wants Lord Vader's favor. That's what she wants.
That wasn't the reason why she wanted Obi-Wan Kenobi, though, right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe. Okay.
She knows Vader wants him so bad. Now, I still don't know how she knows Vader is Anakin Skywalker, because that's something that a lot of people in the Empire never knew, and I don't think other Inquisitors never knew that either. So that's something that's like still trying to get my mind around that. But besides that, I still find her character pretty cool.
Yeah. Now she's been cool. Who else? The other chick that helped him at the end, I can't think of her name. I think there's some other stuff too.
Wasn't she in Game of Thrones?
Yeah, as the dude's wife, I think. Yeah, she's a very beautiful woman. She was amazing in the show as well. I'm glad she went back and helped Obi-Wan Kenobi. Well, I don't think she needed help, although she should stay with that girl. Now the girl got kidnapped. Leia's kidnapped and everything like that. So it'd be interesting to see, Mika. I feel like we're going to go another chase, but I wonder if old girl's coming with Obi-Wan Kenobi now for the rest of the journey.
Yeah, maybe.
Because she is like, you know what I mean?
Seeing Leia get captured again, it kind of just gives me that flashback of that last season of the Clone Wars, when Ahsoka and I forgot the girl's name, the sisters. And how they escape captivity, they go through that whole episode and then wind up getting captured again. So it kind of brings me back to that, like, hey, did we really need that? But
yeah,
because it's like, does it move the needle as far as move the plot going into?
I think so, because now Reva has her.
Yeah,
Reva didn't have her at first. You know what I mean?
But
she was supposed to get it from the other guys.
No, she was supposed to get Obi-Wan.
No, but she thought, she was gonna meet them there. But now she has the girl. She can get Obi-Wan directly.
Yeah. So.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But like, also, I think if you didn't have Leia in the show, I think she'll be in all episodes. I think it's cool because we see in the original trilogy, it's all about Luke. Obi-Wan doesn't even know Leia. He doesn't talk about Leia like that. So I see now we're doing this whole show where it's about Leia. It's very interesting, different. But also, if you didn't do Leia, what else is Obi-Wan gonna do? Sit on Tatooine and just cut meat all day? What else could you really do with him? Because he's staying low key. So
yeah,
and nobody will be able to find him. He probably just go low key, nobody ever find him.
That is true.
So it's kind of like you're stuck with I'm cool with the Leia thing. That doesn't bother me. I'm glad they hit it though, which they did. I'm glad they hit it in the trailers and everything like that. They did a great job with that. But as far as the episode, man, seeing Vader come in was cool.
Yeah, let me go.
Seeing his new go ahead.
I know. I was gonna say seeing him suit up it
changed his helmet.
Yeah, they did. Because they just put it straight on instead of how they usually do it, where he.
Well, I didn't mind because the other pieces go on front and the back, and it just comes down like a.
But even the suit up, you saw the arms and the hands and all that shit. It gave me Iron Man vibes. I was like,
it's
okay,
just a sad fucking life, bro. This man got no fucking limbs. That's crazy.
Well, you can thank himself for all that.
Yeah. Even the way he fought though, you could tell when he fought Obi-Wan, he wasn't messing with Obi-Wan. He was testing him out, see where Obi-Wan stood. Obi-Wan ass out of it with the lightsaber.
Yeah. Well, just even before that, I didn't expect Vader. I saw him in the show, in the start when he's talking to Reva.
You expect him to come down to the
I did not. Yeah, I did not expect him to come down there in the village.
He had no show like that since Hoth, when he went to Planet Hoth. Yeah, Empire Strikes Back.
And that shit was crazy because the way he was drawing Obi-Wan out, and it's nice to see Obi-Wan and how his character reacts to Vader. Like he's kind of afraid of him at this point. He's like, holy shit. He's
like, what you become? He says, what you made me.
Yeah, it's kind of like he has PTSD over it. Like, he's over here having panic attacks.
Well, how hard it was for him to kill him the first time as his friend. Yeah. So, like, now it's like, damn, I didn't even do the first time right. Now he's back over here still doing what he was doing, so.
And the way Vader, was, literally just drawing those villagers out, snapped one guy's neck out. It was a little boy. It was a kid. And I was like, damn, bro. And he's doing all this just to draw Obi-Wan out. And it's crazy, bro. Like how he's trying to mind fuck Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah. The fight scene was dope, though.
The fight was cool.
One's out of it, of course, like I said. But seeing Vader also, you can tell Vader's grown. He's learned. Like, Vader he doesn't feel as, cocky. Like, in Revenge of the Sith, the one thing I got his shit rocked because he was too confident, too cocky in his abilities. So, now this one, he seemed like he was very more, in control. You know what I mean? So, like that. I love, and it was kind of interesting seeing him burn Obi-Wan Kenobi. I was kind of like, oh, fuck, you over here burning Obi-Wan Kenobi and whole arm? Sheesh, bro. Lit the fire and said, you gonna feel what I feel. It's like, damn. Yeah. He said, you ain't felt pain yet. I'm like, man, damn.
I was like, that's the true sinister of Darth Vader now. Like, there is no Anakin left in that motherfucker. He's
with the voice.
The voice? James Earl Jones, he actually he sounds like he hasn't really missed a beat.
Because his voice,
yeah. I mean, he hasn't really missed a bit. I'm not going to get on critique James Earl Jones.
No, I didn't know. At first I was like, are they bringing back James? I know they first not.
It had to be. There was no way they were going to use anyone else but James Earl Jones.
Yeah. No, was it James Earl Jones?
Even if it wasn't James Earl Jones, they probably had some recordings of James Earl Jones that they put together. But I'm pretty sure it was James Earl Jones who was filming.
I don't know.
Who was recording those scenes.
Maybe. But Vader was tight. I love that he's still on the what's it called? Was it not even Mustafar? Is it?
Yeah, that was Mustafar.
Mustafar he stays on. Yeah. It was dope, man. Great episode. I think
seeing him in his little throne.
Yeah, just chilling. Cool. I think the biggest thing to take away from this, man, is seeing Star Wars. This episode 3, I think was a lot of what everybody has been waiting for and fiending for. I'm glad they didn't play the music. I'm glad they didn't play it. The
score.
Yeah, the score that everybody wants to hear. I'm glad they didn't play because you got another fight coming. There's definitely gonna be another fight.
This fight, it wasn't even that epic. It was short, so I wouldn't.
Well, that was gonna be short too, probably.
Yeah, I didn't see them putting the song into it. For that short of a scene.
I think we'll spoil. We'll get more Vader. So I think we'll probably get more Vader in 4, maybe 5.
I wouldn't be surprised if we got flashbacks in the next episode, considering that Obi-Wan is kind of unconscious. After. Getting in
that fight, yeah.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised we get
some choked out and shit.
Yeah, hey, give us some Clone Wars flashbacks, with the Clone Wars armor. That would be tight.
Yeah.
That would be epic.
That would be dope. I think, honestly, it's a good episode, man. I think if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. It's probably the most anticipated because nobody expected to see this so early. So when you see it now, you're like, oh shit, I seen Vader and I seen Vader fight Obi-Wan already. Like, damn. And we only got 3 episodes left, so shit, we're gonna see a lot more crazy shit going down in these next couple episodes.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, I enjoyed this episode. I'd probably give it like an 8.5 out of 10.
I go 8.
Yeah, I thought it was solid.
Yeah, it was a solid episode.
Can't wait for more. Man. I think it's honestly gonna get better from here. So definitely, if you haven't watched,
it's doing really well. It's doing really well. So
yeah,
it's getting a lot of praise. You had the Reva things happen in the situation, but besides that, and overall, it's been a lot of praise for the show and a lot of love. So glad to hear it. I did hear people last night though saying that they didn't like certain parts of it, they didn't like the ending, so they said it kind of took away from certain things. But
what do you mean the ending?
I guess how it ended.
Oh, with Reva.
I guess people didn't like that.
Yeah.
I haven't really been on Twitter. I don't go on Twitter after Star Wars drive. I usually wait a couple days before I look at some who's talking about Star Wars, just because.
Well, I think people don't like it because it's like
fan bases that are very interesting.
Yeah, I think people don't like it is because it's like, oh damn, we're going back to Leia being captured again. Obi-Wan got to save her. So it's like, as far as the plot, it's like rehashing itself instead of advancing and.
It might be advancing. We just got to see where it goes from here. I mean, that's why I'm saying we really can't judge the show till the episodes are over. But I'm just saying, it makes sense. I'm not saying you got to go to the capture thing, but you're gonna need to keep Obi-Wan engaged. Like after this, if Leia was good, after this, Obi-Wan probably say, "Yeah, I'm going back to hiding." Y'all hell that. Yeah. Y'all be like, it wouldn't be like, "Oh, I'm gonna find Vader and kill him." No, it wouldn't be like that. He'd probably be like, "I'm going back to hiding."
That's true.
For the boy, especially since like he knows Anakin's alive now.
Yeah. Well,
or Vader's alive. My bad.
That's true.
So interesting.
That is very.
But I will say before we get off, I keep saying that, but seeing lightsabers for the first time in a long time, especially in a Star Wars show.
What you talking about, bro? We had the dartsaber.
That ain't a lightsaber, bro.
Shit.
Seeing the lightsabers for the first time.
What you talking about? We had Luke.
I'm talking about lightsaber combat. Mm-hmm. We didn't see no Jedi combat in a while. All right. Well, not since the movie.
Well, be specific.
And even the new trilogy didn't do that good with the damn fight scenes. The fight scenes low-key kind of ass.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, even surprisingly, this show, the fight scene between Vader and Obi-Wan in this show was honestly better than a lot of the ones in the sequel trilogy, which is
they barely had any fight scenes in the sequel trilogy.
Yeah,
you have the one in the first movie. Part 2, you have Kylo fighting Ghost Luke, and the third one you had that fight wasn't bad. Rey and Kylo Ren fight wasn't bad, but
that's pretty much it. Yeah,
that's pretty much it.
That's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy when I think about it. But yeah, what did you guys think of Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 3? Let us know your thoughts down below. And if you enjoyed this review, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I'm DeAndre.
I'm Devontae.
And this is Dre and Jay. May the Force be with you guys.